Who are you? Who are you to tell me what I can't do? Who are you? Who are you to tell me?
Love and light, peace and high vibrations. I am Rael, and this is Raw Words with Rael. This is a show specifically and catered to women over the age of 40 and those who love them and those who are in their lives, right? And so today on this episode, I wrote down a few little notes here. And I was thinking about something. Having waited a long time for relationships. So today I'm going to be talking about it's Black History Month. You know, all months, all weeks, all days are Black History for me, by the way, just FYI. So, but today is February, and I just kind of wanted to talk a little bit about love, Black love, melanin love, and healing Black relationships, because healing needs to be had in the hood, in the homes, and in the hearts, right? And so today I want to kind of talk about, if you're single, particularly if you're single, this is for the single women, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, and still have a desire to be in a relationship, a marriage, if you will. Personally, I plan on at some point being married. I wasn't in the few years behind me or in several years behind me. I did not have it on my radar, but it's 2022. And it might be way in the future when you guys see this video, but it's 2022. And at this particular time, at this particular season, I'm ready to be that woman, that one in matrimony, settled down, not settling, but settled down, implanted in my relationship. And so as I progress and pursue my career, my goals, my desires, I've created some things that will help me to be intentional and to know what it is that I want. Some of y'all don't even know what y'all want. That's why y'all getting anything that's coming at you this way and that way, and this way. You don't even know what you want, so you don't even know what it's going to look like, right? So let me tell you this, sis, and the men who are listening, because you're looking for the one yourself, that queen, that rib, that one that's going to walk by your side, not behind you, not underneath your feet, not over you trying to run you, but that one that's going to walk by your side, like one like myself. So sis, when you go out to find a house, let's say you're looking for a house, you know what you want in a house. You know how big you want it to be. You know how you want the kitchen to look. You know that you want 2 bathrooms. You know that you want the open floor plan. You want 3 bedrooms or 4, a basement, a backyard. You know these things. You have a general idea of what you want that house to look like, what kind of amenities you want it to have. Even when you go on a trip. I know we haven't been going on a lot of trips lately, and vacations and planning and things of that nature. We've not been going on trips, but a lot of times we have been tripping because we've been allowing the wrong person in our life. But this is the time, sis. This is the season for the one. He's looking for you. Just like you are seeking him, he is seeking you, right? Okay, so get your list. And just like if you were going to buy a car, you got your mind made up. You know what kind of car you desire. I want the car that I had a glimpse of, and I was able to drive it a little bit. I had one for a while, and I know my value. I don't want to go above my means and get something that's going to absorb all of my energy, all of my money that I work hard for, but I want to be within my means so that I can enjoy it, right? And you also don't want to be a high maintenance woman. Yes, you can have value to yourself and have self-esteem and things of that nature, but you don't want to be high maintenance and you don't want to be controlling and things of that nature. So know what you have in yourself, know what you have to offer, but know what you want. So like I was getting ready to say, when I go out to look, I know I don't want a Toyota. I know I don't want a Prius. I drive a Prius. I've had a BMW and some other types of cars. It went, it threw a rod. The head gaskets was busting that thing. I had a van. I've had all kinds of cars, Fords and stuff like that. But I'm intentional about that car. It's a 528i BMW 2000 and what, 20, 21. 17 is fine. I don't have to be that fancy. 17, over the last 5 years in good condition. It's safe. It's going to take care of me and get me to where I need to go. So I know when I go out there to look for it, I know what I'm looking for. I know what color it is. I know what the interior should look like. I know what it should look like underneath the hood, what types of tires it should have on there, so that I can be safe, so that I can afford it, right? And so the same thing. Know what you want in a man. Know what you want in the relationship. So when it comes to a man, I have to do some things different in order to get something different. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I've always dated younger guys. Yes. So call me the Kruger. You know what I'm saying? I've always attracted younger, tenacious, driven men. All of my baby daddies, and I did say all, because yes, I have multiple baby daddies. And I know y'all probably watch those channels where women like me get beat up on. But I've made the errors and the mistakes and the choices 20 some odd years ago, and I can't take it back. And I don't regret either one of my 4 sons. I love them immensely. So you can't go onto all of those channels that belittle you and make you feel like you made some tragic mistakes, because we're at a time in the season where we are healing, we are healthy, and we are whole. So you have to attract that same thing, knowing that you are healing, you are healthy, and you are whole. Get your list, sis. Get your list. I know now that the man that I desire to attract, he's not going to have children under the age of 16, right? Been there, done that. I cannot be with a man that has a 2-year-old, a 5-year-old, a 7-year-old, because that would mean that he's under the age of 40. If he's got children that young, that's not the man for me. That's not the man for you, sis, if you're over the age of 50. Now, if you a sister that has children 7, 8, 9, under the age of 16, and you're looking for a man who has children around that age and you can grow your children together, then that's a different story. But I'm specifically speaking to sisters to tell you to get your list together. Make sure that there is more than just compatibility, but longevity. More than just compatibility, but longevity. So what do you look for in a man? What am I looking for? What's on your list? Create your list. And when you create that list, sis, you can't put on there, I don't want this. I don't want him to have that. I don't want him to be overweight. I don't. Because that's exactly what you're going to attract. Like, where's all these don'ts coming from? Your list has to be positive. I would like a man who is African American, melanin in his skin, deep, dark, chocolate, if that's what you want. You know what I'm saying? You want a black man, a man of your ethnic persuasion, if you will. I know I want a brother in my life, right? I want a brother who is learning about himself, our history, our culture. I don't want to have to educate and train. I want us to grow together. We should be in the same classroom, on the same page, in the same book. Yes, I'm willing to learn. Yes, I'm willing to teach and educate and share and all that kind of stuff. But if I'm at a certain level on my spiritual walk, he needs to be on that level as well. So our spirituality can blend. Okay. But if you are an atheist and you're trying to get with a Christian, it might not mix. It might be like oil and water. If you are Islamic and you meet somebody who is Christian, you might be able to blend, because some of the traditions, the values, the information translate. They intersect, right? So get your list together, sis. Don't put the don'ts on there. I would like somebody who is healthy, who is health conscious. If you're messing with a brother who is not in the gym or not working out or not working on his body, and his mind and stuff like that, that may not be the one for you. However, if you okay with being, slightly overweight, some men like voluptuous women, and you might like a big daddy, a big papa. You know what I'm saying? If that's okay with you, know what you want, but get your list together. Put on there exactly what you desire. Create the man with your reality that you desire to have in your life. You can create this reality, and what you put out there, you're going to draw back to you. And make sure that what you put on that list, that you also have that reflection, so that you're looking in the mirror at your reflection like, damn, I look good. Damn, he looks good. This is it. This is the one, right? So on that list, if he smoke cigarettes, then you might want to say, I enjoy a man who takes care of his body and does not put tobacco products into his body, right? I desire a man, or my husband has this quality. My husband is a cook. He loves to cook for me. My husband loves to give gifts. My husband loves to pay bills and work. He's a hard worker. My husband is an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs move differently than the person that clocks in. Now, let me tell you, that's another video. But entrepreneurs move differently. And he's going to want a sister who understands that he's going to put in more than the 40 traditional hours, that he's going to probably be the boss and be the person on the computer doing the marketing and on the social media and going to the meetings, and he might want you there with him. What can you add to him? Right? If that's what you're doing, then you want somebody who complements that, who understands, babe, I got to get on social media. I have to get on my platform. Because some men are insecure. They don't want that. No, I don't want you on social media. I don't want you dressing like that. I don't want you talking like that. I don't want you doing that. I don't want you going over here. No, that's not for you. Know what you want. Create your list. Put it on the list. Polish it up. Take a look at it. Look at it. Look at it like it's your reflection. Get your list, sis. Look at it like it's a little mirror. You see what I'm saying? Like, oh, I see you. And here's another thing, sis, that I highly advise. Pray for him right now. I'm not saying pray, Lord God, send me a husband. I am asking, suggesting, and highly recommend that you start praying for him. I've been praying diligently for my husband, for that man, for over a year now, going on 2 years. I'll give you an example. Creator God, I just thank you right now for my husband. Wherever he is, I hope that he is safe. I hope that he has a nice, delicious, healthy meal that's going to go down in his stomach and be nutrients for him. I pray right now that he's getting his daily exercise, that he is meditating, and I pray that he's feeling good and that he's praying about me. Okay, some people are not prayers. You know what I'm saying? Because they say you're praying to yourself, but speak to yourself. Speak it into the universe. Hey, husband. Hey, honey. Hey, I just wanted to check on you and let you know that I'm thinking about you. And whenever you're ready to come home, I'm right here. I'm right at the house. I'm waiting on you. We can go on these trips. We can plan these things together. I'm right at the house waiting on you. I just speak that to him, and I just hope and trust and believe that he hears me. Right? And that he feels me, that I'm reflecting that out, sending it out as a reflection. You know how you send what do you call it? A signal out, and sometimes it can be a beacon of light. So I'm sending that reflection out there to him in peace and in love and in light, saying, hey, baby, I'm right here when you're ready to come. I got you. I'm waiting on you. So again, create your list. Put on this list in a positive way what you desire to see in your husband. You can even put how much you want him to make. I'm not talking about he's a 6-figure man and you make $30,000 a year. Sis. No, baby girl. Maybe if he is at 60,000 and you're at 70,000, that's in your range. At least get a range. Don't get outside of your range and don't go beneath your range. If he is getting an EBT and he's catching a bus and you're working, you got your entrepreneurship going on and things of that nature, now if his car is in the shop, that's one thing, and he decide to catch the bus, that's one thing. But sis, we're not going to get projects. Now, if that's your calling, if the Most High has called you to go find a project, just like Gomer in the Word of God, this man had to go out and he had to find this prostitute and bring her home and love her and let her know that a man sees value in her. And it worked for a little while, but sometimes you go back to the familiar, right? But I'm asking you, if you are 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, and you're looking for that right thing, that good thing, you're trying to attract that good thing, you have to be that good thing. You have to be what he's looking for. You have to be the light. You have to be that rib. You have to be that other piece of the puzzle that he's looking for. So put on that list, get your list together, like when you're going shopping for groceries. Put that list together. Don't put on there anything that you don't even need to have, right? But good sound health, a solid foundation, and some goals and objectives. Sometimes at this age, 50, 60, they have reached where they want to be. They don't want to do anything else. And if that's okay with you, then that's okay with him. And if that's okay with him, then that should be okay with you. But if that's not what's on your list, then he might have to pass by. If he say, I'm retired, I'm not doing nothing else, I just want to come home and watch the game, and I need a woman to sit here with me and watch the game with me, maybe cook me something to eat and bring me some beer, and she can do whatever she wants to. That's not gonna work for me. Now that might work for you, queen, princess, lady, woman, mama, auntie, grandmama, but it's not going to work for me, and that's not going to work for progressive sisters. So I'm talking to you who are looking to be married, looking for the one. You have to make your list, create it, visualize it, believe in it. Believe that he is out there looking for you just like you're looking for him. Like a magnet, you're going to attract that same type of energy that you put out there. So today on Raw Words, all I'm talking about is get your list and be prepared. Know what you want. Identify that guy. Love yourself. Be enjoyed right now. Enjoy yourself right now. Because all the days are not going to be perfect, right? There's going to be days when you guys may not communicate well. There's going to be times when he doesn't please you like you think he should. In those days, you should know how to take care of yourself, right? You've probably been by yourself for so long that you don't know how to be in a relationship. You don't know how to love. You don't know how to connect. You don't know how to compromise. You have to learn how to do that, queen. You have to learn how to share your space, your place, and give him grace. Ooh, you see that? You have to learn how to do that. If that's what you really want. You can't keep acting the same way and thinking you're going to get something different. I'm ready, I'm willing, and I'm able. I'm changing some things mentally, physically, and spiritually, emotionally, and socially, because I know what I want. Before, I had experienced so many things, and I thought that I needed a younger man who had the energy and the tenacity that I had. But I'm more mature now. I'm more settled, and I know what I want. I know what I desire. Now I don't exactly know how he's going to show up, but I want to be ready so I can say, oh, that's the one, right? Now, there's some imposters that might come along that resemble what you're looking for. But test the spirit by the spirit and give it the 30, 60, and 90-day evaluation. Because after that, after the representative goes away, your true nature is going to show up. You know what I'm saying? You can pretend for as long as you want to, sis. Just like he can. You can go out on dates and dinners and talk on the phone, but you're genuine. So, what was I saying? Sis, we're 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. There's no reason that anyone except for your doctor, your physician, your gynecologist, your therapist, maybe your life coach, no one should know the intimate details about your relationship. They shouldn't know where the moles are on your boo's body. When you get a relationship, sweetheart, you have to put away childish things too. Stop having these conversations about your relationship. how you have sex, what he does in the bathroom, how he does it in the bed, the positions you like. Stop talking about yourself too. Stop talking about how you want it, how you gonna do it, how you want to do him. That's childish. Queens don't do those things. Again, we don't kiss and tell. You work it out. You do what you do with him. You talk to him and not about him. If you want some things to change in the bedroom, don't wait until you get in the bedroom to start telling him what he can and cannot do, what he should and should not do. Have the conversation before that. Work up to the foreplay. You know what I'm saying? The intimacy. And then let it unfold in the bedroom. Now I understand some brothers feel like they know everything. They know the way around there. So for the brothers who are listening to this, who is trying to talk to a woman that's seasoned or older or middle age in her 45 to 60 years old, she's been around the block a few times, right? She knows what she likes. Now you can introduce some new things if she's interested in that. But have the conversation. And know that the relationship should not be built on sex, because sex does not equal love. Now, making love comes from loving that person, loving who they really are, outside of their physical features, outside of how much money they have, outside of material things, outside of really how you think they should make you feel, right? So love and healthy communications in the relationship starts with the conversation inside of the home, not outside with your girlfriends, telling them all that you've been doing and what you're going to do when you get home. Feel me on this, sis. It's 2022. It's time for change. It's time for maturity. This is the year about love. And if you want real, genuine, lasting love and a healthy relationships, those things you got to put away and stop doing, right? Stop doing those things, queen. Talk to your man. The man that you're going to date or meet, if you haven't met him yet, don't throw that conversation right out there. You know what I'm saying? Don't sound too thirsty, too hungry. Trying to find out what he working with. Can he satisfy you like that? You know, because that's going to fade away for you as well, right? There might be a time when you're not feeling it. Your body is aching. You're in menopause. You don't feel like doing that. So you might not be all that you think you are as well. If you 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, you might not be all that, right? You got to find something else that's healthy to talk about, to engage in, new hobbies, things that you're reading about. That's how you find your compatibility. But the key thing is you can't be telling your friends, and here's another thing, ladies, women, sisters, queens, ladies, stop telling your ex-boyfriends. I know y'all might still be friends. Some of us still have platonic relationships with men in our life. And it's good to have a few good men that give you sound advice, men that you don't have any interest in, who can tell you about your stank attitude and about the way that you talk to a brother. Because you need to watch and tame your tongue. You can't be talking to a real man all kind of reckless ways. You see what I'm saying? If you feeling some kind of way, you might have to just breathe, sister. Suck it in. Go take you a hot bath, a cold shower. Do something else rather than reacting. Work on that. Life and death is in the power of the tongue, queens. I got to go in here and do something really quick. I'll be right back with you. What'd I say? I said life and death is in the power of the tongue. With your tongue, with your mouth, queens, you tear down, you build up. With your tongue, with your mouth, queens, you got to watch it. You got to tame it. Because with your tongue, you can heal, you can kill, or you can thrill. Oh, wait a minute, keep that in the bedroom. If that's what you do, keep it in the bedroom. They don't need to know. Who needs to know what you do in the bedroom? To your man, with your husband. Your husband. This is your partner, your mate, your soulmate, your connection, your divine rib over here. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to talk outside the house on what y'all doing in there. And he shouldn't be doing that either. He don't need to be telling his boys what he does with his woman, because now they're in their mind wondering, how can they get that? And behind his back, they may be trying to do something with him. Why? Because he set it out there like that. The same thing with you, Queen. If you out there, talking about telling your girlfriends how it is, how that is. Uh-oh, shoot, turn up behind me. They might get curious. And when they over your house, you insecure. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Let's stop. Time out. Let's get the security going on. Let's be mature. As of now, I esteem my man and I honor my man. I respect my man. I honor and respect myself. The things we do, we say, we share, we feel, it's between us. It's between us. And here's the other thing. Know thyself. Know thyself. We're going to talk more about that. Know what you like and what you don't like and be able to articulate that. Now, I'm overcoming an issue myself, which I've written about in my book, shameless plug, Behind the Door, Facing My Demons and Breaking Free. You got to have a man. If you have some things that you have not addressed yet, I have addressed it. I have faced my demons, and I'm still a work in progress. But you might have some things that you have not addressed and dealt with in your relationship, that you need to find that man who can listen and be patient with you and work through it. You can't be shutting him down and shutting him off and then going to tell the woman what he's doing, what he's trying to do. Work that out with him. Have the conversation early, not too early. You can't give it all to him in the beginning. You cannot. I heard somebody came and told me that there's a platform. I'm not going to name the platform, where these brothers are on there and they are telling women that after the third day, you should be ready to have sex. Excuse me, I got allergies. After the third day, you should be ready to have sex. That doesn't go for older women, right? That's for them younger people who need to know if they're going to have somebody that's fertile, that's going to be able to please them and satisfy them, because they're thinking about planning their future and having children. And they need to have that all in the beginning for the first 10, 15 years. But when you get around my age, you're not, okay, think about this. It's January. Let's say I'm dating, which I am dating. Let's say you're dating. We're dating, right? So we meet a guy and we go on a date. I don't know. Some dates you can be exclusive with. Some dates you can have, okay, well, I'm going to go out with this guy this week, this guy the next week, because I'm on dating sites and all that. We're going to talk about that in another video. But I'm talking about stop telling your business. But here's the thing. Are you saying on those platforms that a woman my age needs to date 3 times and then try this guy right here? And if he doesn't work, okay, it's March. Now I got to go find another guy and I got to try this guy. March, April, May. It's Mother's Day. I've dated this guy. I got to get him some Mother's Day sex, whatever. So now that's 3 guys in 1 year already. Are you serious? Have sex by the 3rd date? Brother, please. Sisters, don't do it. If you're 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, that's not the suggestion and recommendation and prescription for you. That prescription don't fit you. You have to know what you want. And he has to be at that age where he's looking for the right thing. You would know early on. If he's already telling you, I'm not looking for no wife, you ain't even going out on no date with that brother. Don't even waste your time or his. Because some of y'all be trying to he might change his mind. Baby. I am looking for a husband. I'm ready. Let it be known. If that's not what you want, then this is not who you're trying to date at this age. My children are grown. They're on their own. I have my own stuff. You got some stuff. We can blend our stuff. And I'm looking for marriage. If you're looking to have fun, this is not the right address. This is not the right phone number for you. This is not the right platform for you. Know what you want. And then once you get it, and once it's 6 months down the line, I'm not going to tell you to make this brother wait for no whole year. Some of these religious platforms tell you you need to wait until you're married. That's antiquated. We're not doing that. You test when you go in the store. You see these doggone video games. People test the video games in the store, right? You test, you go to Sam's, you can try this product. You don't get the whole bag. You test it, you sample it. That's good. Let me come back and test it again. Okay, you test it. You test drive a car. You go take it around the block. You see, in your dating, 6 months in, if you feeling him and he's feeling you and this has positive potential, then maybe okay and protect yourself, right? I'm just being honest. I'm just saying. I don't know what other platforms are telling you. But if you're looking for a husband, he's not going to wait on you no whole year, 2, 3, 5 years down the line. If you're still in that relationship 5 years down the line, Queen, that may not be for you. We're talking about solidification. We're talking about a solid foundation. We're talking about planting it and rooted. Like Sierra said, let's get rooted over here. Like these locks from the root. I'm all about the root over here. Let's plant the seed so we can flourish. But once you have that intimacy, you think about it, you see if it worked, you see if it works for you, but you don't tell everybody everything because now you're throwing negativity on it. You can't tell everybody everything. Stop telling your sisters, your husband, your mother, your friends, your coworkers about what you're doing. Now, here's the other part, and then I'm going to let you go. If this person you're in this relationship with, whether it's short-term or long-term, is manipulating or abusing you mentally, physically, emotionally, or financially in any kind of way that's hurtful and harmful to you, sis, you need to tell somebody. You need to have the conversation with your doctor, your therapist. The first thing that they ask you when you go to the doctor these days, because so many sisters have kept it in behind the door, they have kept it behind the door, is, do you feel safe? Are you okay? Is anybody trying to harm you? Because this is the now time for you to speak up. Why? Because of Me Too. Because some people have been harassing and sexually abusing people. And now we have women with trauma bonds, things that are inside that are never addressed, which ruins relationships down the line because you don't know how to be intimate with this person. And the same thing for the brothers. Mental health is not a bad word. Go get your mind together. Go get your health together. But stop telling all of your intimate, detailed business and just enjoy it. Explore it. Be willing to explore it. I'm working on it. Know yourself. Okay? This has been Raw Words with Raw L. I hope you got some value out of this. I hope that this is the year you stop telling your business so you can actually have some business, right? Stop telling your ingredients. You wouldn't go tell, wait, I gave you the closing and I'm still talking. You know how pastors and preachers and people do, teachers do. But this is what I want to leave you with this right here. You know how you don't tell somebody your secret ingredients to your food? Your delicious sauce. It's too good. You're not telling them. You know how you don't give everybody your business plan and tell them how you started your business and who your vendors are and how you doing your marketing and all these strategies? You just do it. That's what you got to do with your relationship. It's sacred. It's a secret. And this has been Raw Words. See you back here next time. Love and light.